if you're doing something for your family, then it is the right way to go. Get done with this bottom part because we got a whole freaking tiny house to build fast.
All right, I know what you're thinking.
We are starting a whole new project without finishing the other one. Let us explain. So as most of you guys know, we've been living in the camper and then also running back and forth to the house in town, and we are sick and tired of it. So I need to clear a spot, cut these trees out. Oh, it is going to suck, but it's 100% worth it to get this camper moved so we can build the tiny house. We needed to cut down quite a few trees, and then also there's going to be a bunch of roots and stumps. I leveled it out the best I could, dug up the stumps. It took all day long, but we got it moved. We got it where we needed to be. As you guys can tell, a big difference. So we got our materials. Let's start the build. All right, I know what you're thinking. We just absolutely wanted to abandon the house. We wanted to start over just on a whim. We're trying to build something new. But since what, baby?
Since this happened.
Since that, baby. We've had a lot of changes going on, a lot of things that we need to figure out. And honestly, I think this is the best solution to our problems.
Mm-hmm. So you guys know we have a house in town, and our game plan has been stay there when the baby's born, but you come back and forth and keep working on our future home.
Yeah, that's basically what we've been doing. As of right now, before the baby was even here, I've been back and forth. You've been coming out as much as you can. Mm-hmm. You're working at the hospital, but also when the baby's here, you won't be working. Yeah. So we are trying to figure out, how do we get it to where we both can be together? Our big mission here is family.
Our big thing, again, is how do we keep our family together? This back and forth, again, we can make it work.
And we have made it work. It's just been very taxing on us.
Yeah, and it's going to be even more crazy when the baby's here. We know that.
Yeah.
We may be ignorant to having a child.
But we're not ignorant to that.
So we want to do what we can to keep our family together.
So, again, we want to reiterate this as many times as possible. We are not abandoning the house. We're not abandoning the grain bin. I knew you weren't moving the grain bin. I knew you wouldn't finish. Jason always starts something new. So if you guys remember, like we said, we're back and forth. That means we have a house in town. That is a big obstacle to overcome. So we have been discussing this for years. When do we sell the house in town?
Mm-hmm. So we've been pricing everything out. To move the grain bin, get more concrete, the metal, doors, everything we need to do for our big house, we're like, that's going to be the same amount to build a tiny house.
Now, not to finish the house, just to move the grain bin, get concrete, and wrap it all in. Yeah. No windows, no doors, no nothing like that on the grain bin, nothing. We're not moving in, nothing like that. It's strictly to move the grain bin, put cement, wrap the whole house up on the outside. Would be roughly about the same price it's going to be to build an entire tiny house, start to finish. So that is just the smartest solution. And also, if we're here, we don't have the house in town, which means we sell the house in town, which means we make a profit to put the money into the house rather than putting it into a mortgage, bills, gas back and forth, all of that. Where's the baby going to be? I thought you had a room for the baby at the house in town. Well, we did, because we weren't 100% sure if this was going to be feasible. This isn't something we just decided to build a house. Guys, we were originally going to try to get a tiny house already fully built out here, but we ran into problems.
We even looked into mobile homes.
Yes.
We looked into sheds. We looked into bigger campers.
Yes, we looked into all of it, and realistically, it could work, but also it's going to eat up a lot of our finances. It's going to eat up a ton of time. As of right now, we have like 40 days left until this baby's here. And just the average time wait to get a shed shell here,
that's going to be 8 weeks.
The baby will be here by then. So we're trying to get this accomplished as much as possible before that baby's here, so we have the least amount of time when the baby is here with us that I have to be away. So we are trying our absolute best to knock this out quick. Guys, this is 2 days worth of work, and we're already had the whole floor Framing's going up next. We're gonna knock that out. We're gonna get this done extremely fast. So I already know y'all are already commenting down below. Y'all don't finish anything. That's already been started since this video even came out. It's a premiere. You guys are already commenting, I'm sure. But the thing is guys, we will let the progress talk for itself. We don't even have to discuss it anymore. The progress will do what it needs to do. All I will say on that is it has fully clicked. I don't know why. I guess I do know why. We have years of experience at this point, and as of right now, it is just working. It's clicking. I have figured it out enough to build this fast, and I feel very confident. Danielle has confidence in me, I think, that we will knock this out. Again, we were going to go the route of it already being done, but that puts us back way, way, way back, too far than what we want. And if we were to wait on that, guess what? We need to keep building the house. We don't want it to just sit around and do nothing. But on that note, luckily, it is dried in, and that is why we tried our absolute best to get to that point so we wouldn't have to worry anymore if it does rain.
Hopefully everything we've been saying is making sense now.
Yeah, we have thought this through, guys. This has been months and months and months in the making. And truly, if you guys remember, this has been years in the making. Our original plan was to get the grain bin here, turn it into a tiny house. That wasn't going to be a part of the full house. Yeah. Get a tiny house so then we can live here and then start our forever home, and we could take our time on it and do it right. We have roughly, this is just rough estimates, we probably got $100,000 left on that house to fully finish it inside and out, do everything. Or we can spend a fraction of the cost of what it would take to just move the grain bin, do all that stuff like we said earlier, and be out here 100% of the time. Yeah. No back and forth. I don't have to miss any time with the baby. You don't have to miss time with me not being here, and you have to fully take care of the baby yourself. It's just one of those things that honestly, it makes 100% sense to us.
Yeah, we just want to keep, again, as we started, the main thing is to keep our family together, to be on our property.
Yes. That's
huge. And then you just walk outside and you go to work.
For the first time in our lives together, this will truly be where we have one property. We're together on one property. We're not back and forth. Literally, since the day we met, there has been 2 properties. We're ready at this point with the baby to make it one, make it simple, simplify things. Our life went from fun and crazy to let's really figure this out and plan the best future for our child. And honestly, I think this is it. We don't have to miss out on the big things we'd be missing out if we were separate working, and we know this is something that most people do, have to drive to work and do stuff. But luckily, because of you guys watching, we get to live this lifestyle, and why would we not take full advantage of that? So this isn't just a financial thing. This isn't just a we're trying to get out here quick. There's a lot of different pros and cons to having the house in town. It's done. We don't have to worry about it. It's a safe place. But also, that's a con as well, because we're back and forth and we're separate. Guys, as some of y'all know, we have family that's all over this country, literally all over from every side. And if we can be here, then we have a camper that we could also use as well to have room for family to come and visit the baby.
And then future-wise, when we are in our big house, we'll have this house here for the family as well.
Yeah, a mother-in-law suite, a guest house, whatever it is. Yeah. It really, truly pays off in the long run, and this was part of our original goal. Sometimes I honestly think, even though a lot of people don't see it this way, I think sometimes reverting back to your original plans and figuring out, hey, this didn't work out, let's go back to plan A and let's start over and let's do it right. I have absolutely no problem doing that, because it's going to put us in the best solution possible for our problems. So I think, again, you guys are freaking out. Jason, you never finish anything. Danielle, he's pulling you down. Y'all don't know what you're doing. You're jumping into something. This has been something we've been thinking about for a while.
Yeah. Again, to wrap it all up, we can sit here and we'll do a video on Coffee with the Crockers with all the million other reasons why we're doing this.
And we'll be going live and talking about it. We'll be talking about on all the channels way more in depth now that we can actually reveal this to you guys.
But the big thing is, again, at the house, we could make it work, but let's make our lives better because we can.
Yes.
And let's keep our family together.
That's the biggest thing, is how do we keep our family together from the very beginning? We want to raise our child in the best possible way. And for us, this makes sense financially. It makes sense mentally, physically, and just for our family in general.
Emotionally.
Yeah, emotionally. This makes the most sense to us. And if you don't have faith in us, just keep watching, and I promise everything is going to pan out great. We're excited. We're happy about this. This is not something we just threw together.
Yeah, I'm so excited to be out here.
So I guess at this point, all we could say is, hey, just keep watching.
And the grain bin is moving.
Yes.
And the houses will be done.
Yes.
It's just, you know what? We're going to do this first.
Life changed, so we're changing our plans, and you guys can watch it all unfold. Whether you like it or love it, we got the plan, and you can watch it either way.
Whether you like it or love it, or hate it.
Yeah. Whether you like it, love it, or hate it, you get to watch it all unfold. But I am very excited. We are going to knock this out as quick as we can, and we're going to have our family together. I have never had as much motivation to do something than as of right now. And hopefully, just in this one video alone, you guys can see in 2 days, you already got this knocked out solo. So over time, if you can help, you'll help. If not, not a big deal. We'll knock this out. And I can't wait. Just give it a little bit of time, and this will literally be finished, and we'll be in it with our kid. And then maybe someday our kid will want to live in it. We don't know. So appreciate you guys watching. Again, we'll be answering everything on Coffee Crockers. If you want to watch that, we'll be doing Crocker Life, more behind the scenes of this type of stuff. We'll be going live more. It has been a little weird on this channel for a while. We posted a lot less on all our videos, but we're at the point, I think, where we're getting back on track.
And one of the reasons why everything's been off anyway, it has been like doing the back and forth that we've been doing.
It's very taxing. It's very taxing on all of us. You too, you coming out here and trying to do what you can when you can. It has been very hard for us this year. 2025 has taught us a lot, and it has really put everything into perspective on what life with a baby is going to be like. So we are doing the absolute best thing for our family. And honestly, I think if you're doing something for your family, then it is the right way to go. Alright, so unfortunately I ran out of boards. I miscounted, I guess. And one of them I cut weird, but I was able to use it for this. So I need 1, 2, 3 more boards to finish this. In one day, I built a 14 by 30, technically 32. I need to come out a little more to 36. So it's gonna be a 14 by 36 in one day. And I could have kept going. I just ran out of material. This is the point that always scares me the most, is trying to square it up. This is where it makes or breaks the build. I got this. I am making sure that all of the floor joists are in the perfect spot. I am measuring every single one and nailing them down to the runners that I built in the very beginning that you guys saw to make sure this is the best build possible. Alright, I got all of it squared up. That board, clearly I didn't put the glue on yet. I am going to go ahead and start the whole front row and glue it down, and then come back, take this one off, glue it down, and then continue. So I've got a trailer full of 3/4 inch treated plywood that is going to be more than enough. Plus we'll probably put another layer inside before our flooring. Maybe, will depend. That'll depend on how it goes. So let's get gluing, screwing, nailing, and get done with this bottom part, because we got a whole freaking tiny house to build fast. We're gonna leave that one there so we can slide the other ones on top. Alright, so I got the liquid nail heavy duty to put down. That'll help glue it a little bit, plus also try to hold the squeaks to a minimum whenever you're walking in a foundation like this. And then also I upgraded to a better little gun here. It's supposed to not let it keep coming out. So let's see how this goes. Overall, this thing was actually pretty good. I'm glad I spent a couple extra bucks. It's gonna make the job easier. So I did the flip method instead of just sliding it on so it won't mess up the glue. I'm hoping that's how I could do it, which honestly wasn't that bad. I'm gonna glue this side in real good so it can't move. Make sure it's where I want it to be. That lines up really well.